Hello there and welcome to yet another amazing video recording series where we're going to be taking a look at the full RSK paper review for week 12, a purple coupon week, where games are going to be played between the 23rd day and the 24th day of September 2023. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. Okay, before we dive straight into the business of today, as courtesy demands that if you're new to this channel or you're just seeing videos on this channel for the first time, and you actually love what we do here on this particular channel, and you want to get a long way to keep receiving this kind of quality video content from us, all we're requesting that you do is for you to click on that subscription button to get subscribed to our channel. By subscribing, you are going a long way to encourage us to keep doing this good work for you guys, and also going a long way to show us that you really appreciate what we are doing here on this particular channel. Having subscribed already, click on that notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a brand new video recording series, just like the one you're seeing right now. Click on that like button to like our video, starting with this very video. Click on the share button to share this video and all the other videos on this channel to your social media handles, where people get to discover us via you sharing this video, and also stand a chance to subscribe to our channel and also benefit from the freebies we gift out here on a weekly basis. And lastly, don't forget to make use of that comment section by dropping your comments stating what you love about our channel, and also going a long way to suggest ways in which we could use to improve on the quality of videos we render for you guys. And this will go a long way to help us make better video content for you, and also do videos that will save your interest, because your interest is our utmost priority. Okay, in our last video recording series, we took a look at the special advanced fixtures for week 12, where we gifted out 3 numbers for 1 full-time draw, and it's been playing since the inception of this particular season, week 4 precisely. So to get to reveal to those 3 numbers for 1 draw, all you need to do is revert back to our special advanced fixtures RSK paper review video and discover that to yourself, work on it and make good money with it. Okay, a quick disclaimer here: if at the end of this video any of the numbers are being projected here are being projected as banker draws and you have them as dead games, or they are being projected as dead games and you have them as banker draws, kindly make use of what you have and play your own option of what you have as per those numbers before proceeding to making use of what we are actually projecting here in other tickets subsequently, so as not to blame us for making you lose your hard-earned funds. Okay, that is a quick disclaimer. Okay, let's dive into the business of today. Our next paper review will be on the Bob Morton International paper, and here on Bob Morton International paper, page 1, we have a setting that has been playing since the inception of last season, and this is the first time of it coming up here. Okay, I think the second time of it coming up here, and we're going to follow it up to see if it's going to actually deliver this particular way. And it has to do with one that says that on the NAP column here, whenever family of 0 enters the NAP column here, then the other 2 numbers at the NAP column is being projected to be a very reliable pair. Okay, so we're going to also see if it's going to deliver this week before proceeding to making use of it. Okay, we also have the players picture column here, harboring 5 players with 5 jersey numbers. The one lying down here, the player lying down here, we don't really know the jersey number, but the remaining 4 players here, we have number 33, number 5, number 24, and number 34. Okay, so this actually shows us that 1 or 2 of these numbers out of the 5 numbers is going to pick a draw, and one of the players here is actually looking back, while the other 3 players are looking forward. So the one that is looking back has to do with player sheet number 34. So it stands out based on this particular image, and we are actually saying, can this actually pick a draw? The player number 34 pick a draw. Can it pick a draw? We're going to look into that and give you feedback in our observation corner video. Okay, away from that, we didn't really find any other setting that has actually come to stay on page 1, so we proceed to page 2 without wasting time. And here on page 2 of this particular paper, we have the cartoon box column here, harboring 1 player with player sheet number 13, and a write-up, endless wonder. Then we have also another write-up that says that it's been a cagey affair so far, with both teams cancelling each other out in the midfield. Okay, and we have player with number 13. Okay, so we can now actually decode what that entails. So we're going to proceed to the next page where we have another sequence, two sequences precisely. The first one being the cartoon box section with two players as well, player with shade number 2 and shade number 16, and we have two write-ups. The first one states that many other matches will happen, and the second write-up says that a very awesome goal on any day. Okay, and we have player number 2 kicking the ball, at least scoring based on this write-up, and number 16 being dribbled, and a goal is being scored against number 16. So these two numbers can actually pick a very reliable pair. Remember, number 2 drew last week, which it does not repeat as draw again, but this is a very reliable pair from this write-up. Okay, we have the two bold numbers at the 1-2x analysis column. At the bottom of that column, we have two bold numbers here. This is what gave us our dead game series for last week, which actually did 2/2. If you check your records since the inception of this particular season, you will agree with me that the two numbers here has been gifting us 2/2 dead games or one full-time banker draw. Okay, if the number at the right hand side, which is for this week number 46, is being moved to game 7 of the draw tips column, okay, on this particular column, then the two numbers here are always 2/2 dead games. But if the number at the left hand side of this column, which is 26 for this week, is being taken to number 7 of this column, then that particular number is one full-time banker draw. It's been playing since week 3 of this particular season. That was why when we discovered that number 39 here, which is in the place of 46 this week, was moved to game 7 last week, we picked the two numbers, which were 24 and 39, as two dead game series. I've been winning with it steadily. The last week, Cora did their worst by allowing the two numbers to pick a draw. So having seen that, can these two numbers as well pick a very reliable pair or 2/2 draws, just like what happened last week? Because number 46 here is being moved to number 7 of the draw tips column. Can it actually do 2/2 or 1/2 from here? We're going to discover that, because I'm going to take an in-depth look on it to see why it picked two draws. Then in the observation corner video, I'm going to give you details on that. Okay, so if you actually used our dead game series last week, I'm very sorry about that. That was the sequence that actually gifted us the two dead games, okay, which ended up picking 2/2 draws from there. So sorry about that. Okay, we also have another setting here on page 4 of this paper. The setting has to do with a sequence that states that whenever the dead games last card column here harbors family of 9 since last season, it gives us a very reliable banker draw based on calculation, and also it produces a very reliable pair on one of these positions uncodedly. So we are going to look into that also in our observation corner video. Okay, let's go to the next paper on our list, which has to do with the Capital International paper. And on the Capital International paper, we didn't really find a setting on page 1 here as at the time of doing this video recording series. So we are not going to be wasting our time here. We'll be proceeding to page 2 of this paper, where on page 2 we did not really also find a setting that has come to stay. So we move to page 3, where on page 3 we have the cartoon box section with a write-up that states that get up, we need you. Okay, this write-up comes with 3 players with shade number 13, shade number 8, and shade number 30. Okay, we also had this same write-up on this is Capital International paper. We also had this same write-up on in week 5 on Bob Morton cartoon section. Okay, the same write-up actually came up, and there were 2 players there, which the 2 numbers, the shade numbers of those players picked a draw, 2/2 full-time draw. I think we had number 4 and number 11 there. So this week again, the same write-up is coming up, And can these three numbers actually do 3 over 3 or 2 over 3? We're going to look into that also to confirm for ourselves and look at the pointers that actually projected them to be sure before proceeding to making use of it. Okay, now on page 4 of this particular paper, we went through it, and as at the time of doing this video recording series, we only observed one sequence that says that whenever any of the numbers on the X bankers for the week column, precisely the first number here being number 1 this week, is being repeated as the first number on the expert guessing games tips, then it is being projected to be a full-time banker draw. So we are also going to look into that and confirm for ourselves before proceeding to making use of it in the observation corner video. The next paper here has to do with the soccer research paper. And on soccer research page 1 here, we have one setting that is repeating for the second time this particular season, which says that the player picture here being represented as the numbers either on the left hand side or the right hand side of this week's draws picture projects a pointer to give us some reliable banker draws and also some reliable pays. So we're going to also look into this and give you details on what it projects as draws and as dead games and also as pays in our observation corner video. On page 2 of this particular paper, we have at the cartoon box here a write-up with 3 players, player number 22 and player number 1, and the other player we can't really tell what number it carries as shades number. We have 2 write-ups here, the first one stating but surely superior to the one that has become a tired click. Okay, we have the second write-up, time to make impression felt. Okay, which actually states that one of these 2 numbers, from what I understand so far, is going to pick a draw between number 1 and number 22. So we're also going to look into that before proceeding to giving you final information on that in our observation corner video. On page 3 of this particular paper, we went through page 3, and as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find a setting that has actually come to stay. So we proceed to page 4, where on page 4 we have only one setting, which states that the 3 bold numbers at page 4 of soccer research paper, whenever we have same family series there as 2 of the 3 numbers there, then it's projected to give us a very reliable 2 over 3 or 1 over 3 full-time draws from there. Okay, I'll give you details on that as per the reference weeks in our observation corner video. On our next paper for this particular week, which has to do with the right on football fixtures paper, page 2, we actually didn't find any setting, rather than we have the expert gazetted column harboring a very reliable pair here, which we actually pulled through this week, being number 20 against number 25 for 1 or 2 full-time draws. So if you've been making use of the right on football fixtures and you have any setting that's come to stay, kindly go ahead and make use of it and be in good profit. Okay, on page 1 of right on football fixtures here, we didn't really find a setting that has come to stay, having gone through the paper. So we're not going to be dwelling much more on this particular page 1. I think that will be all for this video recording series, where we took our time to explain to you guys in brief details the RSK paper reviews for all the papers we handle here on this particular channel. Thank you for staying with us to this moment. If you want to go premium with this particular, we have a very reliable banker draw and also a very reliable pay. As at the time of doing this video recording series, we're still going to get 2 more draws for this week before the end of the week to give to you guys to be in good profit. Okay, our 2 odds program, which went for free for since Saturday, is going to end tomorrow. So if you've not been able to gain access to our free WhatsApp group where we post the 2 odds for free, it's the best time to do that. Click on the description of this video recording series and you're going to find a link in the free WhatsApp group, in the description section of this video. Click on that link and you'll be redirected to WhatsApp, where you get to chat me up, and I'm going to be gifting you the free WhatsApp group link for you to join and also stand a chance to win with us. Okay, so kindly click on that subscription button to subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel, and also don't forget to click on that notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a brand new video recording series just like the one you're seeing right now. Click on that like button to like our video, starting with this very video. Click on the share button to share this video to all your social media handles. Let more people get to discover our channel and also stand a chance to benefit from the freebies we gift out on a weekly basis. And lastly, don't forget to make use of that comment section by dropping your comments, stating what you love about our channel, and also suggesting ways we could use to improve on the quality of videos we render for you guys. This will go a long way to help us make better and quality video content for you and do videos that will serve your interest, because your interest is our utmost priority. Thank you very much for having taken our time to see this video to the end. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. See you in our next video. Thank you. Bye for now.